Hello friends, I am Saurabh Khandilwal. I am a diamond expert. I've been working in jewelry industry since 20 years. I've worked in manufacturing, wholesaling and retail sectors. I've been working with dynamic set of clients, from retail clients to corporate clients. Very often I come across similar kind of questions. What is gold pricing? How to calculate the gold price? How to calculate the percentage in gold? What is hallmarking? How to understand the symbols in hallmarking? What are diamonds? What certification to look for while buying diamonds? How to understand what is color, clarity and cuts in diamond? What is the best option to look for buying? When you know these kind of questions, I hope when you go next time to your jeweler, you will be in a better position to buy the right jewelry or to secure the right investment that you're making in jewelry. So it's a series of videos that I've made for you, one topic at a time. If you like them, please do subscribe to my channel. Please do like them and share them. And I thank you for giving your precious time and valuable feedback. Thank you so much. In this video, we'll be discussing over hallmarking. So what is hallmarking? What stems to look for? How to determine the hallmarking is not fake or hallmarking is of its original value, and what signs to look for, how to determine the purity of gold, how to determine the carat of gold. So these are some small things by which knowing you can identify the exact hallmarking type and exact caratage type that you have bought or you are going to buy from any kind of jeweler. So it is important to understand this concept, and this is very simple. I'll be discussing in next 2 minutes. So let's go through it. So hallmarking is done on any kind of gold and silver jewelry. So preferably gold is done, in these days today hallmarking is mandatory, and almost any kind of gold jewelry can be done, can be passed by hallmark centers. So even if it's Kundan jewelry or it's antique jewelry or it's diamond jewelry or plain gold jewelry, all kind of jewelries are hallmarked today. Even coins are being hallmarked today, but only those coins which are equal to 99.5% purity or below that are allowed to be hallmarked, get hallmark done on them. This is a mandate made by BIS. So what is BIS? BIS is the institute which governs all the standards for hallmarking in gold jewelry, in diamond jewelry or any kind of jewelry basically. So BIS is a government, it's a government institution, and it's all run by government people, and BIS is take care of all the hallmarking centers. It make rules, regulations regarding any kind of hallmarking which is done by any hallmark center. So this was the basic definition. So before proceeding to the hallmarking things, you need to understand what is the gold caratage means. What purity stands for what kind of gold caratage. So as we all know, 100% pure gold is 24 carats. As in absolute terms, it's 99.999%, but we can, for reference of mathematics, we can use it 100% as well. So when we are calculating, for example, purity of 22 carat, so you need to divide 22 by 24 and multiply by 100 to take out the percentage. So in this case, it's 91.66%. Similarly, you can calculate for 20 carats, 18 carats or 14 carats. For example, if you wish to calculate a 14 carat, you can simply divide 14 by 24, simply multiply by 100, and you will get the exact purity of 14 carat gold. So caratage is different from the weight carat. So this stands for purity and that carat stands for weight. So people do get confused sometimes between the carat of diamond weight, which is used as in diamonds, and carat in gold, which is used as in purity. So here K stands for carat. Let's proceed. So this is the caratometer. You can easily take reference from this chart. So 23 carat is 95.83% pure, 22 is 91.6% pure, and similarly all different carats. And in the next column you can see the signage. So this sign or stamp is that number which the hallmarking center will put up on your jewelry. For example, your jewelry stands to qualify for 20 carat purity, it will put up 835. If your jewelry stands for 14 karat purity, it will put up 585. So this symbol, this sign will be over there, which denotes the purity and in turn denotes the caratage of gold.
From 1st January 2017, BIS discontinued three hallmark signs, three hallmark purities, namely 23 carat, 20 carat, and 9 carat. So from 1st January 2017 onwards, only three purities were allowed: 14 carat, 18 carat, and 22 carat.
So let's understand the different stems that are put up by hallmarking centers, and so these are the 5 stems. So the first is BIS mark. This is the logo of the Bureau of Indian Standards, which is mandatory to be put on in every piece of jewelry. Next stem will be purity stem. So purity of gold, for example, in this case it's 916. So you can easily depict from here it's 22 carat, and if it was 750, it will be 18 carat. If it's 585, it will be 14 carat. Next mark is hallmarking center mark. So the SA center or the hallmarking center, which is clearing or which is hallmarking the jewelry, has to put up its symbol as to identify on later on stages if there is any discrepancy of in any kind of purity or any other thing, so we can zero on who has done the hallmarking. Next will be the jeweler code, and finally it will be a year of marking. So we'll be discussing every mark in a little more detail. So let's understand, So first is the BIS logo. So this is, you can see it's blue and white, but it won't look the same on jewelry, because on jewelry it will be more of an impression. So this is the digital image of BIS logo. Then there will be purity mark on it. So 916 purity mark, as you can see on jewelry, I've highlighted. This is a little more magnified, so obviously it won't look similar as it's shown here, but with the help of magnifying glass you can easily read these digits. So in case of 18 karat jewelry, it will be 750, and similarly for other different caratages and purities of gold. This is hallmark center mark. It is mandatory to put up for every hallmark center to put their mark on it, so that it is easy to identify who has cleared the jewelry. Similarly, it is mandatory to put up the jeweler mark as well. So the jeweler who is submitting the jewelry to the hallmark center has to go through some formalities, has to every time put up his license number and other similar things, so that hallmark center will put up their logo, so that on later on stages, if there is any problem with the jewelry or purity of gold, then you can easily clarify or zero in on who has sold this jewelry and who has hallmarked this jewelry. So these symbols help in all these things. So next will be the final mark, will be mark of year. So in the corresponding year in which the hallmarking has been cleared, a symbol will be put up. So as such, A denotes it's 2000 when the hallmarking was started. As of now, BIS has made it non-mandatory to put up the symbol for year of hallmarking. So since it was being in practice in so many years, so I have put on this mark over here. But as of now, many hallmarking centers are not putting up this mark. So don't worry, it's just fine if all the rest of 4 stems are there. The BIS logo, then purity logo, the Essing Center logo, and the jeweler logo. That's the most important part. So this is exactly how a hallmark mark looks under magnifying glass on your jewelry piece. So you can see how it has been, it looks like like an impression, like it has been stamped. So these days, normally hallmark centers are using laser machines for putting up laser marks. So you can see there is, the first mark is of jeweler, then it's of BIS, then there is a purity mark, then there is Essing mark, and then there is a year mark. So this is how it will look, but you'll be needing a magnifying glass. So next time whenever you go to a jeweler, do carry a magnifying glass. And so this was it about the hallmarking part. If you have any questions or have any doubt regarding this video or regarding anything discussed here, you can simply mail us, or you can simply put up a comment here. I'll be happy to answer your any query or any question. We are manufacturer and wholesaler of jewelry, typically diamond jewelry, and I'm a diamond expert. This is Saurabh Khandelwal. I'm really happy to share my knowledge with you, and I really thank you from my heart that you gave your precious time. Thank you so much. Have a great day.